Hi everyone, welcome to Online Study Buddy. So for this video, we're going to be answering questions related to our previous lecture on sets and real number systems. So to start, let us classify the following real numbers. So I hope you can recall yung Venn diagram na ginamit natin for the real number system, because for this item, it will be very helpful na maalala nyo yung Venn diagram na yun. So we will be classifying the following real numbers and we will indicate all that applies. Okay, so we're gonna use the letter I for irrational, letter Q for rational, Z for integer, W for whole number, and N for natural numbers. So yung first item natin is negative 15. Since it is a negative number, it is an integer, and it is also a rational number. Next, 0.5. So we all know that 0.5 can also be written as 1/2. So since this number can be written as a fraction, it is a rational number. Next, 1011. So yung 1011 naman, we know that it is a natural number. So since it is a natural number, it is also a whole number, an integer, and a rational number. Next, we have pi. So we all know that pi is a non-repeating and non-terminating number. So kung naalala nyo ang definition ng irrational number, irrational numbers are non-repeating and non-terminating numbers that cannot be transformed into fractions. Therefore, pi is an irrational number. Next, 1/6. So since this is a fraction, automatically it will be a rational number. Next, 0.92. So ang 0.92, we can transform this into a fraction equal to 92/100. So since we were able to express it as a fraction, it is a rational number. Next, the square root of 5. The square root of 5 is an irrational number because irrational numbers also include those that are the square root of numbers that are not perfect squares. So since 5 is not a perfect square, the square root of 5 is an irrational number. Lastly, we have pi over 2. I hope you don't confuse this as a rational number since it is in fraction form. Let us remember that pi is a non-repeating and non-terminating number. So if we divide it by 2, it will still be non-repeating and non-terminating. Therefore, pi over 2 is an irrational number. So for our next item, we will be determining the intersection of set A and set B. Yung set A, it contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yung set B naman is a set of all x such that x is an odd number. So, to find the intersection, alamin lang natin kung ano yung common elements nilang dalawa. So, A intersection B contains 1, 3, and 5. So for our next item, we will be identifying whether the following sets are a subset or not a subset of set M. If it is a subset, we must indicate if it is a proper subset. So meron tayong set M which contains 1, 4, 7, 10, 15, and 23. So yung first item is a set that contains 1, 5, and 10. So meron tayong 1 sa set M, 5, we don't have the element 5 sa set M. Therefore, this first set is not a subset of set M. Next item, it is a set that contains 4 and 7. So, both 4 and 7 meron sa set M, therefore, it is a subset of set M. We must indicate also if it is a proper subset or not. So, since it just contains some of the elements of set M, it is a proper subset. Next, we have 1, 4, 10, 23, 15, and 7. So, i-check lang natin if all of these elements are in set M. So, yes, we have 1, we have 4, we have 10, we have 23, we have 15, and lastly, meron din tayong 7. Therefore, this is a subset of set M. And take note na equal silang dalawa since they have exactly the same element. So all of the elements of this set is contained in set M. So it is a subset. Lastly, we have a set that contains 23 and 15. So 23 nandito sa set M, 15 nandito din sa set M. So it is a subset. Let's indicate if it is a proper subset. So it is a proper subset of set M since it contains just some of the elements of set M. So for our next item, given the universal set that contains A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H, we will be determining the complements of set A, set B, and set C. So, okay, let's start. So for the first item, we must identify the complement of set C. So if you can recall, the complements are elements that are not found in the set but are found in the universal set. So the complement of set A is a set that contains E, F, G, and H. Okay, next, we must find the complement of set B. So cross out lang natin yung elements ng set B na nandun sa universal set. So let's cross out A, D, and E. So ang matitira is a set that contains B, C, F, G, and H. Next, we must identify the complement of set C. So cross out ulit natin ang C, F, G, and H dun sa universal set. And what we have left is a set that will contain A, B, D, and E. Okay, so for our last item, we must find the complement of the union of A and B. So first, let us identify the union of set A and set B. So it is a set that contains A, B, C, D, and E. So alamin naman natin kung ano yung complement nun. Therefore, we have a set that contains F, G, and H. So for the next item, we will be identifying the following given the Venn diagram here in this page. So for the first one, let us identify the complement of set B. So tingnan lang natin kung ano yung mga nasa labas ng circle ng set B. So we will have a set that contains 40, 51, 13, 1, 9, and 27. So yun yung complement of set B. Next, let us find A union B. So yung union, tignan lang natin lahat ng elements na nasa loob ng set A and set B. So we have a set that contains 13, 1, 51, 9, 8, 14, 30, 22, 10, 3, and 67. So lastly, we will be determining the intersection between the complement of set A and set B. So para malaman natin yung complement of set A, ito yung mga nasa labas ng circle ng set A. But then we must find its intersection with set B. So ang matitira na lang is this area. So what we have left are the elements 22, 10, 3, and 67. So for our last item, we must determine A intersection B. So set A is a set of all x such that x is a counting number, while set B contains the element 0. So ilista natin kung ano yung elements of set A. So it contains counting numbers. So let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it goes on. So what is the intersection of set A and set B? The answer is D, null set. So remember that null sets can be represented with empty curly brackets. So that's it for our lesson I hope that you learned a lot about sets and set notations and the real number system. So I hope that you look forward to our other lectures, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.